Deuteronomy 33. This is the blessing that Moshe, the man of God, spoke over the people of Israel before his death. Adonai came from Sinai. From Seir he dawned on his people, shone forth from Mount Paran, and with him were myriads of holy ones. At his right hand was a fiery law for them. He truly loves the peoples. All his holy ones are in your hand, sitting at your feet. They receive your instruction. The Torah Moshe commanded us as an inheritance for the community of Yaakov. Then a king arose in Yeshurun, when the leaders of the people were gathered, all the tribes of Israel together. Let Rehaven live and not die out, even though his numbers grow few. Of Yehuda he said, Hear, Adonai, the cry of Yehuda. Bring him into his people, let his own hands defend him, but you help him against his enemies. Of Levi he said, Let your Tumim and Urim be with your pious one whom you tested, at Massa, with whom you struggled at Meribah spring. Of his father and mother he said, I don't know them. He didn't acknowledge his brothers or children. For he observed your word, and he kept your covenant. They will teach Yaakov your rulings, Israel your Torah. They will set incense before you and whole burnt offerings on your altar. Adonai bless his possessions, accept the work he does, but crush his enemies hip and thigh. May those who hate him rise no more. Of Benjamin he said, Adonai's beloved lives securely. He protects him day after day. He lives between his shoulders. Of Yosef he said, May Adonai bless his land with the best from the sky, for the dew, and for what comes from the deep. Beneath, with the best of what the sun makes grow, with the best of what comes up each month, with the best from the mountains of old, with the best from the eternal hills, with the best from the earth and all that fills it, and the favor of him who lived in the burning bush. May blessing come on the head of Yosef, on the brow of the prince among his brothers. His firstborn bull, glory is his. His horns are those of a wild ox. With them he will gore the peoples, all of them, to the ends of the earth. These are the myriads of Ephraim. These are the thousands of Manasseh. Of Zebulun he said, Rejoice, Zebulun, as you go forth, and you, Issachar, in your tents. They will summon peoples to the mountain, and there offer righteous sacrifices. For they will draw from the abundance of the seas and from the hidden treasures of the sand. Of Gad he said, Blessed is he who makes Gad so large, he lies there, like a lion tearing arm and scalp. He chose the best for himself when the princely portion was assigned. When the leaders of the people came, he carried out Adonai's justice and his rulings concerning Israel. Of Dan he said, Dan is a lion cub, leaping forth from Bashan. Of Naphtali he said, You, Naphtali, satisfied with favor and full, of blessing from Adonai, take possession of the sea and the south. Of Asher he said, May Asher be most blessed of sons, may he be the favorite among his brothers and bathe his feet in oil. May your bolts be of iron and bronze, and your strength last as long as you live. Yeshurun, there is no one like God, riding through the heavens to help you, riding on the clouds in his majesty. The God of old is a dwelling place, with everlasting arms beneath. He expelled the enemy before you, and he said, Destroy. So Israel lives in security. The fountain of Yaakov is alone in a land of grain and new wine, where the skies drip with dew. Happy are you, Israel. Who is like you, a people saved by Adonai, your defender helping you and your sword of triumph? Your enemies will cringe before you, but you will trample down their high places.